New Zealand's oldest rural manufacturer, Donaghys, has been doing business for 140 years. The company has evolved from making rope to manufacturing products for a range of applications in animal health, pasture and crop management and farm infrastructure.
Donaghys is largely an agricultural company today. Our mantra is that we're committed to being the most innovative company in agriculture, and we commercialise science to add value to farmers. It's about new products and it's about science. We're involved in things from dairy rubberware to shed cleaning chemicals to herbicides, insecticides, fungicides to anthelmintics through to minerals and digestion enhancers, and then we've got our nitrogen booster as well. By the mid-90s, Donaghys had 2,000 staff and turned over $400 million. It was a public company. I joined Donaghys in 2001. It had been taken private in 1999, and quite frankly, the company was in trouble. The key thing that had happened in the prior 10 years is that Asia had loomed as a manufacturing threat. The quality was getting there, and the labour was cheap. And Donaghys, at that stage, they still had 700 staff when I joined. And paying 700 staff, you've got to be doing high-tech stuff. And a lot of the things that we were doing in 2001, we're not doing them anymore. They're made in Asia, made in India, and funnily enough, made in Europe, because the euro is that weak these days that Europe has become a competitive exporter. Most of our competitors are multinationals where their managing directors may be placed in Germany or the States or wherever. We're a small organisation. Most of our senior management are either off farms or familiar with farms, and what we do is we make products that are relevant to New Zealand. Donaghys has got about 100 staff now. Our strength is our commitment to innovation and our R&D team. We've got a great bunch of people. The strength of this business is the people with all sorts of different backgrounds and expertise. A huge part of the business is R&D. We've got 45 products in development right now, of which about 20 of them are in the registration phase. We've got 4 PhD scientists. In the past, there's been a number of people through, so there's been about 12 different scientists, most of them PhDs, through the business in the last 10 years. R&D comes from the market, so we are trying to make things that farmers want. And then there's a whole team involved, from the sales end of the business to the marketing to the distribution part, and then of course the scientists who make it all happen. There's no one simple formula because a farmer doesn't know about a product that hasn't been developed yet. So some of our products are cost improvements on what's been available, some of them are delivery improvements, and some of them are just straight out discoveries where we've discovered that something can be done better, and that would be driven from the science end. We've got a couple of absolute crackers. Firstly, there's the sheep pour-on, which takes away the need to drench sheep, and it'll kill both internal and external parasites. But perhaps the more exciting thing about that, we've worked out how to take actives that kill parasites through wool of any length, through lanolin, through the pelt, and into the blood very quickly. The next exciting thing is the world's first triple-acting cattle pour-on. Now, firstly, nobody in the world has ever managed to put the 3 main actives together in a triple-acting cattle pour-on. So it's a white drench, it's a clear drench, and it's a mectin. But we're using the delivery system from the sheep pour-on in cattle. So we are going to come out with not only the world's first triple-acting cattle pour-on, but a new way of delivering cattle pour-on, which is a new generation. So we're standing in a building that's about 140 years old. We've got our brand new aerosol and tail paint manufacturing line. The base product of it is Donaghys spray line stock marker, which sheep farmers have had for over 40 years. We're now making that ourselves in our own aerosol factory. We're also making Alert liquid tail paint and Alert spray aerosol tail paint. The rope machine you're looking at there is well over 50 years old, but some of the tweaks in it that have been involved with the patents are brand new, but the base gear has been around a very long time. This piece of hot take machinery is only 3 years old. It fits in a very small space. Back in the old days, we would have perhaps taken up 50 square metres to have the same number of weaving heads, and we're doing it at 5 times the speed. So this is a great piece of gear with very little labour. That's where we make N-Boost and the probiotic extracts. Effectively, that's a microbrewery, but that's only the first step of the process. The magic and the patented parts of the process is what we do after we've brewed the microbes. So it's the extracts from the microbes that either enhance the efficiency of nitrogen or they improve the feed utilisation when livestock are being given the products. Some people are cynical about some of this stuff, and rightly so. With Donaghys, for example, with our N-Boost technology, we've had 43 organisations around the world testing the product, and there's been over 320 replicated trials. And all of those trials are on our website, and all the peer reviews are on our website. I don't think there's a more tested product in the world, but there are plenty of people that would like that product not to work because it halves the amount of nitrogen that is used, and people make money out of selling nitrogen. As we go forward, nitrogen restrictions are being introduced, rightly so, to improve water quality, and the N-Boost product, when it's tested through the overseer package, will take 15% off an average Canterbury dairy farm's nitrogen leaching footprint. So farmers will want this type of product more and more because they're running out of options to reduce their nitrogen footprint.
This program was made with funding from New Zealand On Air.